can't be my natural self because we got an audience. So
Yeah, you've thrown me off.
this is really throwing a spanner in the works.
Actually, I looked like a homo last week when I was sitting like this the whole week.
I sat like this, and I was doing this.
All right, welcome back to the Threecap podcast.
Sweet.
Episode 12.
Wow.
Wow. Where were we last week? Where did we leave off? Oh, NRL Grand Final. We've seen that now as well. The Dolphins jersey, I'm sure we'll touch on potentially. But yeah, I'll throw it over to you, pal. First of all, how are you guys?
Fantastic.
Yeah, you guys look incredible.
I feel it.
Yeah, I can
bones,
tell.
yeah.
You look it.
Yeah. I always do, but
yeah.
you know.
What about you, Skip?
Yeah, feeling good, mate.
Coachy, just let's rip in.
Well, just want to say that your prediction was obviously correct. Your heart wanted Parramatta to win.
Oh, so
Like,
dearly. Dearly.
Your head took over. You knew
Yeah.
Penrith was going to win.
Yeah, because one of the greatest Parramatta Eels ever, Jesse Bailey. I really wanted them to pull through for him. They couldn't do that.
But they pulled out instead.
Yeah, they pulled out of it, so to speak. So, Jesse, a bit of a message to you, I guess.
Bit of luck.
You could be heading to Redcliffe next year to the Dolphins. We'll see.
Surely.
We hope so. But, yeah. And I've kind of picked the score. I've missed the score by 2 points.
What did you get?
My
26?
prediction was 30-12 to the Panthers.
Ooh.
It's 28-12.
That's a close
so,
one.
yeah, you could see it coming from a mile away.
Honestly, it was just so clinical. It was like they just dominated in every aspect of the game.
That's I knew that was going to happen, like straight up. What made you guys think Eels had a chance?
I feel like I wanted them to win so bad that I thought they were going to win. Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah,
Positive
I think
vibes.
I think. Well, even I after leaving here, I think we went home.
Yeah.
And
Skip said.
Is he flip flopping again?
No. He just said when we got home, he's like, oh well, I think Penrith are going to win. I said Parramatta was going to win, but I think Penrith are going to win. And then they ran out just to give him his flowers. Yeah. He's absolutely called it here. They ran out, and obviously they were smiling, having a good time.
Parramatta you're talking about?
Yeah, Parramatta, sorry.
Yeah.
Because obviously the fans are a bit confused. But, yeah, he's seen Parramatta run out with all that high energy and stuff, and he said the Kiwis do that. They'll be gassed within 10 minutes, game over. And pretty much Penrith scored 10 minutes, 55 seconds.
Yeah.
He's hit the nail exactly.
He's nail on the head, so to speak, but...
Yeah, I think for me it was more of a wanting Parramatta to do well, so I'll throw it out there.
I think we were all there.
But yeah, Penrith.
And like that first try, that's exactly what I expected. Like a clinical set piece to an easy try. Yeah. Like it just doesn't go wrong for them. Yeah. And I never seen Parramatta being able to stop such a clinical set piece. Like. And it looked simple, really. It looked easy for them.
It was just a block to somebody getting dropped under.
Yeah,
one guy bites and it's but it's things that these guys train for all the time, and that's what I say about like there was things that I seen Penrith do that I don't see any other team do during a normal game, and it's obviously stuff that they train for, and they must watch a hell of a lot of video because the tries that they score is like.
How do you know that's coming? Yeah.
Where have you pulled that from? But they've been doing it for so long,
and not to mention that they've been there before. They were just there last year
and the year before.
Like it literally, like every player, all but two, has been there before. That also plays into it. Why I thought it wouldn't have been close.
Not only that, but they had a lot more energy. They were a lot more upbeat. Obviously, Luai and Cleary had only played like 2 or 3 games in the last 2 months. And then the whole team. In the last month had played like 1 or 2 games. They were so fresh. Parramatta had gone through that hard finals run already. Yeah. Like Cowboys the week before up in Townsville where it was a tough game in the heat. And then who did they have the week before? Canberra, I think, where it wasn't that difficult, but it's still extra game that Penrith didn't have to play. Yeah. So
I look at it and I don't think they had more energy. I think they in certain parts of what they did. Because they'd been there before, they know how to win. They've done it all before. They've done it together. And they knew when, okay, now we need the energy. Now we need the effort. Yeah. At the start of the game, they walked out. They didn't look...
It looked like a regular season game. Yeah. No emotion on the faces at all.
It's another game. Let's go.
We're just here to get a job done.
But, like I know Luai... I don't think he's as good as everyone thinks he is.
Yeah.
It's Nathan Cleary, but like those two in the NRL, I think I said to you, 55 of 58 games they've won together when starting. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Unreal. 55 or what?
55 of 58.
They've lost 3.
Just getting a bit of wild weather here, so to speak, on set today. We'll keep it pushing, but
yeah, that's like to have your halves do that, but to be able to keep obviously Dylan Edwards, Isaiah Api Coruscant, that changes next year, but to keep those guys around for as long as they have, and not be injured or miss a beat, it is unreal. And I think next year the rest of the competition weakens a little bit. And there's really only maybe 1 or 2 teams I can see that challenge them again. Like, I think we're going to see another a three-peat. I think we'll see another Penrith win next year.
Yeah, that's what we would say if the Dolphins weren't in the comp next year. So, but yeah, honestly, and how Penrith are, they lose these players, some more will come through, and then they'll just be freaks.
It's honestly ridiculous.
The development there is unreal. So,
well, look, it's the first time in history that the 4 top sides have all won in the same year for Penrith. You remember the Jersey flag?
Oh yes,
all that first time in history.
Also made history there as well.
Yeah.
But
crazy.
And as well, it's obviously come out now that was it Dylan Brown or Mitch Moses said the kind of build up, the pressure got to him.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see that one.
I'm pretty sure it was Dylan Brown. He said the build-up kind of did get to him, and they promised to be better next year. Again, I saw that coming from a mile away. Cleary, they've all been there.
I think their premiership window shuts, though, because they lose Marnie. They lose
Papali'i,
Niokore. They're losing guys, and they don't have that same system where you bring in another guy. And
I think they missed the 8.
Yeah. Oh, missed the 8.
Well, Marnie is a massive part of that team. Yeah. And they do bring Josh Hodgson, but he hasn't been healthy. He's too slow, he's too old, and he hasn't been healthy for the past 3 years. He's played like half a season.
But you look at Parramatta when they're playing well and they're winning, it's on the front foot, over the advantage line, quick play of the balls, Marnie's off, Moses and Brown are going. They're playing real physical, fast football. Hodgson slows that right down.
Right down, yeah.
How big was their premiership window? Just this year, or?
No, I think they had a chance the last few years.
Yeah, they did choke a fair bit. But I agree with you. I do think they've had the last maybe 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, and you reckon this year just gone would be the last of it?
Yeah,
don't make the 8.
I don't think that. Oh, they may scrape into the bottom of the 8,
but they're not challenging for a title.
But they're not a title contender anymore. I don't think.
Yeah, nah.
But I just have a little I've been thinking about it, like a little analogy. It was like once they got down, it's like how I used to play 2K. It's like you go down right by like 2 or 3 points,
and you start throwing up
you start throwing up miracle threes that you wanted to try to get back into the game.
Like they were
going for all or nothing plays.
Yeah.
Right off the rip,
instead of just chipping away at it, trying to build some pressure, their way back into the game. But
they weren't kicking on last; they were running it.
I do think as well, like it's a hard one because I get what you're trying to say, but
yeah,
Penrith aren't a team you want to get into the grind with. So I do, in some sense, think they probably went about it the best way they could, because if you do go set for set with Penrith, I think it only enhances. Anyway. Yeah, they're gonna blow you off the park because there's no one better in going forward. There's no one with a better kicking game than Nathan Cleary. So for Parramatta to try and go set for set, I'm sorry, but I don't know what.
It's all right then.
I just don't think they. I don't think they just should try and go set for set.
Yeah,
they needed to come up with something quick to try and stop the momentum.
But running it on last isn't.
Yeah,
but try and build some pressure.
Yeah.
But they were never going to be close anyway. I'm surprised they got 12 points up, to be fair.
I think it's just because they
just
shut down. They were celebrating already.
There you go, score 12.
Yeah.
Have a chop.
They were celebrating already?
Pretty much.
Which kind of leads into a bit of a thing I wanted to bring up. Do you think the kind of the flack or the hate that they're getting for the way they're celebrating is warranted?
You've just
Do you think they're arrogant?
You're not going to get to that position if you're not a little bit arrogant, though. and you're not a little bit cocky, because you've got to have some sort of, well, you've got to have that sort of personality to make the league in the first place.
And they've just won 2 in a row.
You've got to have the...
They're on the top of the rugby league world, right? So it's like...
And not only that, though, but they've been celebrating for the past, 9-10 hours. They were on the piss till like 1:30 or something in the morning. I seen they were on the piss till like 1:30 in the morning at the field. Then they didn't get back to Penrith till like 2:30 in the morning. Then they've gone to sleep and they've woken up the very next day, not even 8 hours worth of sleep for a press conference at 10. Like some of the
probably
things you got to
drinking.
Some of the things
Still
they
in their
say,
gears.
you just got to take on the chin. Like
I think I don't have a problem with any of it except for Coruscant's comments. That's a bit harsh because you know the West Tigers they're a struggling franchise.
They're already on the floor.
They've gone out and spent some big money on a kind of marquee player, you know, premiership winning player to kind of change things around the club, and he's come out and just made a mockery of the whole club as a whole. What were your guys' thoughts on that?
I didn't like it.
I could not stop laughing at it, to be honest with you.
I did laugh, but like, come on.
You've got to look at it from the Tigers fans and organisation perspective.
Yeah,
like
they called Happy Coruscant, so they've actually called him and spoke to him. The dude's just won a premiership. He's with his mates. He's had alcohol. It's probably not the right thing to do, but at the same time, I don't think he meant it the way he said it.
Yeah.
But it was funny. Man, it was funny.
But man, I'd be not happy if someone said that about the Dolphins.
Yeah.
That was my club.
Yeah, I'd be not happy at all. But
you gotta have a laugh at it though.
I am good for a laugh, but that was just a bit.
It was like here's the line. Like, come on, that's a joke. Eh? Here's the line, and he's just gone.
He's just
here.
crossed it a little bit.
Straight over the top
He's just crossed it a little bit. So I think it was a bit uncalled for. But again, we'll see if there's any, or if the Tigers have called him. I don't think there'll be any further repercussions, so to speak. So
yeah, but speaking of our club,
someone
that didn't sign with us, Munster, he's re-signed with Melbourne.
I don't even know who that is, to be honest.
Who's Munster?
I don't even give a shit who Munster is. Wayne Bennett didn't seem too happy there.
I think it was just more around the courtesy piece of calling and telling him.
Yeah.
Because Cam Munster has come out and said since that he was giving mixed emotions and mixed signals to Wayne Bennett, so he probably did think he was going to go there.
He was considering it.
Yeah, but then to just turn around, not even say to Wayne, give him a call and say, hey, mate, just letting you know before it comes out that I am going to re-sign Melbourne. If he'd have done that, it would have been fine, but
yeah, true.
To just go out and blatantly sign after you've
and not talk to him.
Yeah, give mixed signals. I can understand Wayne Bennett being pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
he better hope I don't see him around Dolphin Oval.
Yeah.
Morton Daily Stadium.
It's raps.
Yeah.
It's raps.
It's not looking good for him.
No.
Let's just say he's not welcome.
Yeah.
But, you know, he'll see when he gets there. He'll see. Yeah. That's all we'll say on that one. Are we going to scratch on, since we're on Dolphins,
the jersey?
The jersey. Have you got that on the notes?
I haven't, but we'll talk about it. What are we thinking?
I'll start with you, Skip. What are your thoughts on it? Because we've spoken over messages very lightly, but what are your genuine thoughts on it?
The more I see it, the more I have grown to love it. I do think it's a nice jersey. I did see jerseys out there that people had made that I think were nicer.
That's what got me.
And I think we needed to to stay away from that, because obviously these people are just making whatever they want.
Yeah.
And they're gonna look nice.
It's just hard because, you know, it was almost like every concept that was kind of mocked up and, you know, made by random people on the internet, they all looked unreal.
Yeah.
And then to come out with this, the big thing that people were complaining about were the colours. I don't mind them at all.
No.
It was just the underwhelming design of it. It's just
because we had seen so many good ones.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I think, to your point, there's a dude that I follow on Instagram that does jersey concepts, and some of his jerseys are unreal. I don't know why people don't, NRL clubs don't sign them and start making some of these jerseys.
That has always bothered me about it. Why are they not, why don't they just create something that they know people will like?
But I think as well, be
it's just
different. Don't just go with the same stuff, because that's what you've always done.
Don't go with the same V pattern.
And they always find a way to make it hateable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They can never just throw at something like undisputably good. That's what was frustrating for me about the jersey. It's just I just knew it was gonna be a jersey to be hated on. I just knew it. It was not gonna be that good where everyone's gonna love it.
Yeah.
But
Unfortunate.
I guess what's it called? Everyone's gonna hate on things regardless. But what were your thoughts on it, Coach? On the jersey?
I'm the same as Skip. More I look at it, the more I love it. I hated it at the start. I was like, oh, not hated it. It was meh for me at the start. And I was thinking, oh, no.
Wasn't really pulling your strings, so to speak.
And then I kept looking at over the grand final night, and I was thinking, this is actually not bad. And then I looked at it when it was on that random person on Insta.
And what about on the hammer? It looked good
It
on
looked
him.
good on him.
Yeah.
He suits the old red and gold.
Yeah.
Or red and cream, whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
It's red and vanilla Coke. That's what
is
it is.
it on there? No, that's a gold.
That's a gold.
That's a gold. We've got the old map, but yeah, we'll be wearing it. That's all you need to know. We'll be wearing it.
Yep. I'll be sporting that jersey everywhere.
And any word on when
November
that they come out? All right, sweet as.
Yeah, so I've got it lined up for us.
Got a bit
As soon as they come out, we'll head up and grab them.
Just the 3.
Is there anyone else that wants them?
Might get 4.
Son.
No, for the wife, and then
Does she want one?
2 juniors.
Does Santini even want one? I thought she was a Broncos.
Yeah,
She's a Honks Nation supporter.
I don't
isn't
know, flip flopping.
Oh, a bit of a flippy floppy.
But we've got 2
we got a message
Dolphins
Lockie as well.
Dolphins juniors.
Yeah.
Coming through the ranks, so we'll
Yeah.
talk about that another day. Anywho, what else you got for us?
I got here. I want to get your thoughts on a bit of beef in the NBA. Draymond punching Jordan Poole. I've just seen footage of it this morning. It looks pretty bad, but obviously it's a bit of heat in the camp. But I don't know what was said or.
Look, I think if you put a bunch of millionaire athletes on the team, things like that are going to happen. But I don't know things to that extent. Because have you seen that video?
Yeah.
Jordan Poole got slept, like he got put to sleep. Draymond just put one on his 6'7" frame, the reach on him. He just put one right on the old chin, and he's just gone to sleep. And then Draymond just followed through, just rammed him up against the wall. Look, it's not looking good for the Warriors. I'm really want to see where they go with this. I think Jordan Poole would most likely be requesting a trade. I would be personally if that happened. I would want to play with someone who just put one on my chin for nothing.
Either that or Draymond's trying to get out of the Warriors.
I don't know. He's Warriors hearty, so
I don't know. He was thinking about going and playing with LeBron, wasn't he?
No, I think just because they're all bro techs, they kind of throw these things up in the air. But yeah, it was pretty average stuff from Draymond, and I really want to see where Warriors go with it.
Well, he's taken a step back from the team altogether.
Who?
Draymond.
Has he?
He said he's taken a step back and he's going to reflect.
Bit of reflection.
He might take up boxing after he's reflecting.
Yeah, so reflect on a bit of a celebrity match, kind of go down that route. Could be a lucrative idea, but on the NBA, new prospect up and coming. I don't know if you've seen him, Victor Wembanyama. I've seen video footage of him a couple years ago as a 16-year-old. Now he's obviously on American soil doing his thing. 37 points.
Jesus.
Yeah, the highlights were just incredible. 5 blocks. Is he just another Kristaps Porzingis? Because Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", can shoot the ball, athletic. He's obviously been injured now, but that's where he was looking. European, coming into the league. Victor Wembanyama, he's 18. He's 7'6" or 7'5".
7'4", I think he is.
He's 7'3" with no shoes. So probably 7'5". Is he going to be the next big thing?
It's honestly hard to tell. It depends, one, where he goes, where he gets drafted to, and then 2, how he handles the heat of the league. Because Kristaps obviously went to New York.
Yeah.
He was like the main player there.
Yeah, him and Carmelo at the time.
Yeah.
That's what.
And obviously Carmelo at that time, he wasn't very big on teamwork and
sharing the ball.
He was more on the individual accolades.
Yeah.
When he'd have obviously a big scoring night, that was when he was happy. But Kristaps, Yeah, it's kind of hard because it was a bit of a bum franchise at the time, and
it does. Yeah,
it really all depends.
they really
'cause
kind of,
obviously-
and he got injured for them, and then he kind of fizzled out.
Yeah.
He's not really going anywhere. But they're just very similar, so I don't know. But to be fair, a 7'5" dude sprinting into the corner, fading away from the basket, it looks pretty impressive. But it's just always these 7-footer freaks that just really amount to nothing. But they're saying he's a better prospect than LeBron James. You've got to be kidding me, right?
I don't know. I just haven't seen anything.
LeBron was selling out stadiums as a 15-year-old before social media.
So that's crazy. I don't know. It just, as I said, it all depends on where he gets drafted to. Who gets that first pick.
Yeah, Lakers.
I reckon Lakers get it too. They'll tank. But speaking of Lakers and LeBron, how long do you think it takes him to pass Kareem this year? And Magic, by the way. He's like 96 assists away from passing Magic.
Well, that'll be what?
11 games.
Yeah.
That'll be straight away.
Maybe 10. How many points is he on now? Do you know? Have you got it down there?
I've bloody forgotten. It's like 3,037. I think he's like 1,336 away.
Yeah, I reckon it'll take him like 50 games.
Yeah, that's what I had that in my head as
51,
well. 50.
I reckon. 51 on the dot. You heard that here first.
Because Kareem's on like 3,884.
I can't even wrap my head around how incredible that is. To pass that, to break that record.
To break that record
Do you
when
know how
no one thought he was going to
unbelievable that is, man.
And the thing is, Kareem is so salty about it.
He hates it.
He hates it because he was on the top of the world for like 30 years. And thinking no one is ever going to break this record, and LeBron's just come and he's going to...
LeBron is looking like he's going to hit 40,000. He plays a couple more seasons. He gets 40,000. Do you reckon anyone ever beats that record?
No. I don't. You've got to be on his... So you've got to be in the league at 18 or 19.
And
stay consistently healthy
you're 40.
until you're like 40 years old. And you've got to be dropping 20 at least a night.
Yeah.
All season. And then you got to have
for 22 years.
Or 25, say 25 points per game per season, and then you got to have the off seasons where you have 27s and 28s and 29s.
And the fact that he's also had monster duration wise playoff runs on top of that, like he's incredible, man.
He's already passed Kareem on points, regular season points and playoff points combined. He's already in front on that. It's just regular season points. It's because he's played so many playoff games.
Yeah, and if he what's it called? What are you looking at? What are you shaking your head over there?
The average over his whole career, averaging
27.
20. Nah, it's about 23.
See,
he averages 23 points for his career.
Regular season,
averaging 23.
Are you sure?
Over the whole thing.
Isn't it 27, 7, and 7?
To be fair though,
his career averages
maybe. But
27
fair,
points.
He was injured. He's been injured a little bit.
So how do you
of recent.
overall 37,062 points?
Is that what he's on?
That's what he's on. And divide that by how many years has he played?
No, just go to Basketball Reference. It'll tell you his career averages. It's 27.
I know what I've done. Don't worry. You're right.
It's 27, 7, and 7 he averages for his career. Fun fact, he's never actually had a game where he scored 27 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds.
I've seen that. It was good. Also, 26 steals to pass Hakeem, and he'll go into 9th on the steals list.
He's on every top 10 list ever, I swear to God.
He's not. I checked. He's not on rebounds. For rebounds, he's like 30.
The 60s, though.
Yeah.
Like, you got dudes dropping 48 rebounds a game.
Yeah, so rebounds, he's on like 38th. And then, what's the other one? What's the other one? Blocks. He's not on there at all.
He's useless then.
But
if he overtakes in points, is he the greatest of all time? Do people kind of
the thing is though, he's on 3 top 10 lists: steals, assists, and points. He'll be top points, and then personally for me, he'll probably pass Steve Nash this year, which he'll jump. So he'll jump Magic, Mark Jackson, and Steve Nash if he passes Steve Nash, which puts him in 4th all-time assists.
And he'll be,
but he won't go any higher than that because
Chris
Paul's still playing.
Is Chris Paul 3rd?
Yeah, I think so. Chris Paul's like 3rd, and then Stockton's obviously the top. I can't remember who's 2nd.
For assists?
Yeah.
Yeah, no idea.
But
But
Yeah,
when he finishes, he'll be 40K, 10K, 10K.
minimum.
Come on. Is he not the GOAT? Seriously.
And you got to look at it like he's on 3. He's not a dominant, like, he's not a main scorer, like a point scorer, and he's going to be the top point scorer
Of all time.
He's a good
Top
player.
4 assists.
Top 4 assists.
Top 10 steals.
Top 10 steals. He'll be 9th. I don't know if he goes any higher than that. I think the next person's way up.
And I'm pretty sure he leads in a lot of playoffs
Plus
as
statistics.
well.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Most games played or something, most points or something like
Go.
that. Like, honestly, it's unreal.
But yeah, I'm really looking forward to him breaking that. Might be a bit of a sickie on the cards.
If, when
he's got like 2 points to break the record. Sorry, boss.
I can't do that because Skip's my boss.
You just don't tell him.
Maybe we both just have the day off, mate.
Yeah.
Come on.
Trying to make deals here on the potty.
Come on.
I like it.
Well, it's for our job.
Yeah, live reaction. Get the people what they want.
So, I've got a bit of a choke job here on the cards. The Blue Jays in baseball. So the playoffs have just started yesterday. So they're in the wild card series at the moment, which is 3-game series, and it's all played at the home teams thing. So whoever's the top seed in the wild card series, so it's like 3rd versus 6th, and 4th versus 5th. So whoever's the top seed of that, they play at the home for the whole 3 games. And Blue Jays were at home, and they lost 2-0. Swept. Bang. Get out.
Swept at home. Get out. Wait,
Get out.
and they were 3rd seed.
They were 3rd seed.
Useless, but they do have
Oh, no,
the
sorry,
nicest...
they were 4th seed. But
They do have the
they
nicest
still
stadium
lost.
in the MLB, though.
So,
Their shit is fire.
yeah, but so they lost yesterday, 4-0. And then this morning, they were up 8-1 going into the 6th, and they ended up losing 10-9.
How do you... Oh. They've thrown up 1 homer and let in 10. 9.
They let in 9 runs.
Let's go. Shout out Blue Jays.
Shout out to the Blue Jays losing 2-0. Also, yesterday, the Cleveland Guardians. They were playing...
What the fuck are they? Are they a baseball team?
Yeah. So they're in the wild card series as well. They won 2-1 yesterday in 9 innings. And then today they played 15 innings with 1 run. 1 homer.
They pulled away with 1 run after 15 innings.
Yeah. So it was 0-all through 14 and a half innings because they're at the bottom because they're at home. And someone's hit a walk-off home run to send them through to the next round. Honestly, I watched the video.
Clutch as
Honestly,
shit.
crowd is going wild because obviously they're home.
450 people in the attendance were just going ballistic.
Going berserk.
Was the crowd packed?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've never even heard of the Cleveland Guardians, so...
Cleveland Guardians versus someone. I don't know who they're playing.
Do you watch Zach Hampel on YouTube?
Who's that?
Anywho.
Who is that?
Keep going.
So, yeah, that's happened. And also St. Louis. Albert
Cardinals.
Pujols' team, yeah. So they were up as well. They choked as well. They were up 2-0 going into the 9th. The very last one, and they've lost 6-3. They led in 6 runs. I watched the game, and the fielding was atrocious.
Atrocious.
They were literally... The ball was like here, and one guy went to grab it, and obviously just wasn't paying attention properly, missed it completely, and it's rolled, and 2 people have scored.
And they're running...
And then... I'm like, what? What are you doing?
So they're out?
Nah, they're playing now. So if they lose today, they're at home too. If they lose today, they lose at home as well.
Get out, swept.
Get out. Are you checking?
Yep.
I want to check if I want to see if they've clutched or if they've
Who
choked.
needs to win?
Huh?
Who needs to win?
No, just saying what the Cardinals are up to. If
Cardinals versus
they're
Phillies.
down 2-0.
What's their name?
7th.
Oh my god.
they honk any.
At home, bro. Like, come on. You've got home advantage. It's all your crowd, pretty much. What are you doing?
Honkers.
But yeah, so that's that. Oh, Kiwis.
The Kiwis.
The old Kiwis.
Kiwi.
The Kiwis did a haka.
Hiaka.
Haka. Nah, so it was Tommy Lulua's last game. He's retired.
Yeah.
They've absolutely run. There's no point in having a warm up game, honestly, because they verse Leeds, who are a grand finalist in the Super League, and the Kiwis have won 74-0. And they missed like 5 kicks, so they would have beaten the time.
Yeah, I seen the score, and I've just kind of sorted through the highlights. Yeah, it was pretty pathetic. It just looked pathetic, really.
There's no point in
To
having
be fair,
that
if you're
one.
down by 46, 50, 54, like, you're not going to try. So
The thing that gets me though is they were down by like 40 or something, and they kept going for short kickoffs.
Who?
Leeds. They kept doing short kickoffs, and then Kiwis would get it, and they'd be at the 20 meters within like 2-3 tackles.
Oh my, yeah, that's where they've gone wrong. The coaching.
What are you doing?
They said coachy over there.
Like, what are you up to?
And a bit of a question for you guys: is there, even though it's such a pathetic performance from the opposite team, is there any kind of standouts from that game, or is it just all like any standout players from the Kiwis?
Bit hard. I think it's a bit hard to judge. I think everyone got into a mindset of a bit of touch footy.
Yeah,
everyone's just jamming.
Try and have a try.
Bit of a-
Yeah.
If you're looking at standouts though,
I think Mulatalo as well. Just a side note, needs to piss off.
Really?
Because he's done the old, oh yeah, I'll play for Queensland and Aussie, and then, oh, you're not allowed, oh, sorry, I'll come to Kiwis then.
No,
So-
I don't think that's kind
yeah.
of
Pathetic.
unfair on him.
yeah,
but,
that's unfair on him.
just shows his true colours. That's all.
I think he was picked for Queensland, and
He grew up playing for Queensland, but he's a Kiwi as well. So it's kind of like the thing of, cool, I'll play for them because I grew up here. But he's of Kiwi descent. I don't blame
It
him.
reminds me of a young Skippy, having
Yeah.
that dilemma.
Yeah.
And then kind of just turning his back on the country of New Zealand.
that was completely wrong, mate. I never once.
And then, kind of putting on his maroon colours. But,
Yeah.
we've seen his true colours. I think that's a bit of what we got out of that. We see where his heart's at, where his heart lies. And just a gutless bloke all around. So,
I think so. That's fair.
Because me and you got picked for New South Wales and Queensland in the same season, both of us in the halves.
Yeah, they're like, yo,
And we've turned that down just because,
I can't do that, personally.
at the time it was the Warrigal's final run, one of the greatest runs of all time.
One of the greatest. Unfortunately, we lost, but
Yeah.
you
That
know.
wasn't our fault.
That's not our fault.
Put in defensive masterclasses on the grand final, and
I ran like 84 times, I
Yeah.
swear.
he's put in 84 hit-ups for a total of 680 metres gained, and we've lost by 20. So
I scored, and you've
I've
scored
put
an
him over for
absolute
one.
classic.
I've put him over for one.
It felt like I was running on a treadmill because I'd had like 50 runs before that.
But yeah, I've made sure to put Coachy over the line.
Just for
my
the efforts.
elite playmaking skills. All I've done is grabbed it and I've passed it.
And
But,
you did the old.
but that in itself was enough to draw in the Sunnyville-esque. That's all I got to say. Anyhow, where were we before we've gone on that little thing? The
Honestly,
standouts from the Kiwis. That's where we're at. No standouts.
no,
I don't think you can really give
you can't.
anyone a standout.
On effort, purely effort alone, I'd say Brandon Smith, but he always chucks in
Brandon
a monster
Schmidt.
effort.
Yeah, Britt Nakora was good.
Britt Nakora was good. I think Kieran Foran actually played well.
Foz.
The old Fozatron.
Fozzie.
Yeah, he played good. Although, unfortunately, he probably won't play. He'll probably be like a bench player if he's anything. But
Which is fair. He's too old. Like.
but
Who's the
Is it
Haas?
good?
it'll be
Joe Muse and Dylan Brown.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Jerem.
Which is like to have four in there
As a backup piece.
That's unreal.
How did our guy Jeremy Marshall King go?
He
scored?
didn't. He scored. He didn't go too bad.
Really good. I thought I think he's probably got that 14 jersey locked up. Yeah, I don't think some people agree with it, but I don't mind it. I think he had a good enough season to deserve a spot on that Kiwi side.
And well, considering
If we
he's got a
look at-
premiership on the horizon next year.
Yeah.
Well,
Who do you? So I was talking to Dad when we were watching the game. Their team, they've got so many forwards. Who do you start? Who do you start?
So if it's me, I'd start with Bromwich and Fisher Harris
That's what I said.
and Tapane at lock,
Yeah.
and then on my bench would be
Who's your second rows?
Papali'i and Kenny Bromwich.
I forgot about Papali'i. I forgot because he wasn't playing. But yeah, Kenny Bromwich and Papali'i. I said Nels. Chuck Nelson.
I definitely think you need Nelson off the bench. So and then my bench would consist of
Leota.
Marshall King, Leota,
Nelson.
and a fucking flip of the coin between Nakora and Sorensen.
Yeah, I just rate Sorensen, his effort on every play. But Nakora is the same. They're the same sort of player.
I think it doesn't matter who you put there.
Yeah, they'll both do a job.
I think you'd probably go with Nakora, to be honest.
Why is that?
Off the back of his performance last. I just think you push him into the back row, and Papali'i will move into the middle, or Kenny Bromwich will move to the middle at lock when they bring Tarpanay off.
Yeah.
But I don't think they lose too much when the core coming onto an edge. Whereas Sorensen, I don't know. Do you bring? He's not an actual edge back row. He's not.
Nah.
What position does he actually play? Like he just
floats. Yeah.
Like it might not be a bad thing, but I just personal preference. I'd probably go with Nakora.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be opposed to having Sorensen over Nakora. I don't bother.
Are you going with the same backline as they had in the test with like Jai Manu, Rapana, or do you play Sebastian Chris?
So that's probably really the only question. I think the backline's set. It's just that left centre spot.
Because who?
Nikore.
Okay. Who do you don't play? Would you play Hiku?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what? Manu,
Rapana.
Rapana, and Mulatalo on the wings, and then you'd have what? Hiku and Nikore. Who played the centre spot in? Did Hiku play centres in?
Yeah, it was Hiku and Nikore.
Oh.
I don't know. Like Sebastian Chris is an out centre.
I don't think he. I think he'll probably lose against the top squads.
Who?
Chris.
You think Nikore wouldn't?
I think he's a power. Oh, I don't know. That's hard.
I'm happy.
They don't really have a
genuine. If Chris starts at left centre, I'm happy with that. But then I obviously change my bench, and Nikore's on my bench instead of Nakora. But if Nikore starts at left centre, I'm cool with that as well, and my bench stays the same. It don't bother me who plays left centre.
Yeah.
But the rest of the backline stays as is. It's not changing.
I reckon Nigel Vangenar's a shot, so...
Yeah.
Lance Hohai's getting a call up from me.
Yeah, and
super
Nigel Vangenaar, just that pairing there, it's just...
Too elite, honestly.
Oh, what have we got next, Coachy?
I've only got one other thing. It's on the EPL. Erling Haaland, he scored 15 goals for 9 appearances. I don't even watch
soccer, but every time I kind of open my phone, he's got another 3 goals from somewhere. Like
he's unreal,
and he's got like 9 goals till he's at the Golden Boot total or something like that.
From the Golden Boot's most goals in a season.
Yeah.
Of the top goal scorer for a season. Last year it was 22.
Won the
21
Golden Boot,
23, something like that. Won the Golden Boot for top. That's how many goals were scored over the whole EPL season. Yeah.
And
this dude's at 15 and he's played 9 games or something.
And there's like 30 games left or something?
There's 30 games left.
And what is it about him? Like, what makes him so special? Like,
he's a big dude. He's
what? How tall?
6. Oh, wouldn't even be it. He's mad.
He's huge and he's fast.
He's fast. He's so strong. Like you can't hold
me
him
or the.
Yeah,
you, but he's okay.
Oh, okay, no, because you're kind of tall, strong, fast. I was thought
6'3". It all rings bells. So
I'm 6'6", so it does, you're all right. But I
get
was
what
you
you
were
were
saying.
off.
I get what you
no,
were saying.
I was meaning 6'3" without shoes.
The dude's 22 years old.
I'm 24, so it's kind of you see the similarities.
The similarities.
6'5".
He's 6'5".
6'5". He's a striker.
Yeah. So me still.
Yeah.
Are you gonna not talk?
Jesus Christ, he's massive. He's playing the wrong sport.
Yeah, but he is so strong.
He is,
and he's
good.
fast.
Big Bro could be in the NBA.
6'5".
Jesus Christ.
And yeah, it's just ridiculous how many goals he scores. He's just in the right spots, and he's fast. So
liaising throughout the spots.
So like he's played
box,
since 2015. So what's that? 7 years, and he's 22. So he's played since he was 15.
What?
He started off in
what?
He started off playing in a different
league, but still professional
league.
Somewhat.
Bundesliga.
And then so he started playing in 2018, so 4 years ago. So when he was 18, he played at Red Bull Salzburg. Then he moved on to obviously Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga.
Bundesliga.
And before that, obviously, he was playing in the Australian Bundesliga.
Australian?
Wait,
Austrian, sorry.
Austrian.
Oh,
sorry.
I was like, when?
Nah, Australia has a Bundesliga. If you don't know.
And then now he's obviously at Manchester City. So The dude's played a career total of 165 games. He scored a total of 128 goals.
Oh my
Jesus
goodness.
Christ.
That strike rate is unreal.
Holy shit.
Oh my goodness.
Greatest of all time coming up or what?
He's
If he stays on this pace,
if he
for another
stays
10
well,
years.
If you go off total, that's career total. So if you go off just, I don't know what that is, but just total overall, he's played 213 games, 175 goals.
oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
What the hell?
Playing for his country, 23 games, 21 goals.
Oh.
Where's he from?
Norway.
Norwegian.
Yeah, Lockie's going over. Lockie Kenner's actually going over to pay him to actually give him another training session on how to score another 30 goals.
How to score? Well, what are
Because
the greatest?
world class athlete. So Threecap are actually sponsoring his trip.
I know. Well, obviously, he's our what's it called?
Yeah, a bit
Our
of a
EPL,
liaison.
EPL kind of correspondent.
Yeah.
So
in Norway.
We'll fly him over there. Stay tuned for that. The segment, Lockie Cannon will be kind
Surely
of throwing
we'll get
out
him
some
on a
stories
segment.
out of Norway, heading over, talking about his childhood and where he lives and whatnot. So even though he's in Manchester City, he's in Norway too.
He's in Norway as well.
So he's from there. Think about it.
He's doing an interview.
Yeah.
So-
So yeah, shout out to Lockie Cannon on that one.
But yeah,
Is that all you got for us?
that's what I have.
We'll finish it on a bit of trivia.
Yes, thank you. Yay.
So,
Yeah.
bit of a game last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do here, how the game works, just for the fans. I'm going to name the NRL teams these past players have played for, and I am going to throw it over to you guys to guess them. So
I've done them in order, eh? Of where they played. You didn't just.
and I've got how many games. I'll wait for that. That can be a hint.
That could be the clues, yeah, if we get stuck.
How many games they've played for each respective team. But obviously, NRL players, the past NRL players, that they have stints in Super League. I've just cancelled those out.
Yeah.
I've not
Okay,
chucked any Super
sweet.
League in
Because that would throw me off.
because obviously towards the end of their careers they
They just jam over
jam over there. Anyway, 3 players. Player number 1. First play for the West Tigers. The Cronulla Sharks. And the Newcastle Knights.
Ooh.
Past players. These players are from from like 2000 to 2020, like they're kind of
Yeah.
that era. So
Chris Ironton.
I was like, "There's no way he's
Damn
gonna
it.
get." There's no way he's gonna get this. This is why I'm putting the bum ass players, and of course, he still gets it. He's pissing me off.
God
this dude.
damn it.
I didn't even get to read out. So yeah, 201 games for the Tigers, 116 for the Sharks, and 21 for the Knights. Of course, he gets it. I swear to
Yeah.
God. And that was supposed to be my hard one. Okay. Anyway, this next player: Sydney Roosters, St George Illawarra Dragons, and the Penrith Panthers.
Jamie Soward.
Yeah.
Yeah. You piece of shit. That was the easy one. Kind of a hard one, but this one, I'll be shocked because this is probably the hardest one. All right, last one. Parramatta Eels, Manly Sea Eagles, New Zealand Warriors, St George Illawarra Dragons.
Nathan Fiend.
Wrong.
Parramatta Eels. St.
Manly
George?
Sea Eagles,
Manly.
New Zealand Warriors, and St George Dragons in that order.
Finish at the Dragons.
Feleti Mateo.
Wrong.
Parramatta. Manly.
Manly, Warriors, Dragons.
Warriors, Dragon. So the key, it'll be the Manly to the Warriors that'll get me.
Yeah.
And there was a few, Super League stints scattered throughout, but I've kind of taken those out. And I'm gonna read out the matches played.
Hold up. Finish at the Dragons?
Finish at the Dragons.
Leeson Armour?
No.
No, he finished the Warriors.
Okay, he played.
He did go back to the Warriors.
This
didn't
is how hard it is. I know, anyway. He played 27 games for the Eels, 20 games for Manly, 43 games for the Warriors, and 4 games for the Dragons to finish his career in the rugby league.
Warriors.
he? I'm going to get it.
You're going to get it.
20, 20, 40, and
27 for the Eels,
Yep.
20 for Manly, 43 for the Warriors, and 4 for the Dragons.
so he's played like 90 games or something, and didn't play 100 games in the NRL. Or just over 100.
Literally like 9 or 96 or something. But I don't want to throw out any more clues. But I thought, that stint at the Warriors, obviously, I didn't want to I wanted to chuck in a kind of a Warriors.
The Dragons has thrown me.
That's the part.
He's only played 4 games for them.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out.
who's gone to the Dragons from the
Yeah,
Warriors.
you should get your phone out and look it up. On
Yeah.
Who is it?
Parramatta Manly.
Let me know when you want to throw in the towel.
I won't be thrown in the towel.
Nah, I'll sit here all day.
Yeah.
Well, did we want to circle back to it and you can read your ones out? Because I know you've got some.
No, I want to get it.
Parramatta, Manly.
I'm just glad I've got him. I've literally got
You
him.
think you've got me?
I've literally got him. Let's go. I thought I had him with the Chris Hynington one because who the hell knows that he played for the Knights?
Didn't he?
But, no.
I'm
No,
not
I
sure
didn't
if
even
he
play
played.
the Dragons.
Because, of course he knows that Chris Hynington played for the Knights for 20 games, Ken. So, I'm glad to say I've taken the W here.
Oh my god,
Um,
this is difficult.
did you want the grand reveal?
No. Retired as a Dragon.
Yeah, but he only played 4 games again. So, yeah.
God damn it!
And I think, a bit of a hint for the Super League. I'm pretty sure his stint at the Super League was the London Broncos. But then so was Jamie Sowards and everyone else who's bloody gone over there. 27 games for the Parramatta Eels. 20 games for the Manly Sea Eagles. 43 for the Warriors, so that's nearly 2 seasons, 1.5 seasons.
There's not too many players that
There's
have
not
gone
many.
from Manly to the Warriors.
And 4 for the St. George Dragons. He's finished off there.
Yeah, when I'm thinking I was played at another club.
Yeah. Just so we're not, kind of taking up the airtime, did you want to throw yours out and then we'll kind of head back to mine?
Yeah, right. Can do.
And I won't let you look at that yet because I've got the initials there of the players, so.
Yeah. So mine, I've obviously got two past players,
Yep.
2 current players. We'll go with the two former.
Yeah. I hope you haven't made it too hard for me.
Well, I don't know. It might be too hard for his. My first one, Newcastle Knights, St. George Illawarra Dragons, the Broncos, the Bulldogs, and the Sharks.
I know this one. But I'll let
I
you
have no
try and
idea. I was going
guess.
to say Darius Boyd. Oh.
No.
I
I know. I
have no
know.
idea.
I
You
know
say
this
it.
one. Ennis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael
No
Ennis.
idea.
Okay, this one a little bit harder. Bulldogs, Roosters, Cowboys, Knights, Sea Eagles.
Roosters, Cowboys, Knights.
No idea. I'm shocked. at this
Bulldogs,
game.
Roosters,
Bulldogs.
Cowboys, Knights, and Sea Eagles.
Bulldogs. Roosters.
And this is retired.
Yeah, he's retired.
No idea. I have no idea. Literally no idea. I honk.
Bulldogs to the Roosters, then to the
Oh,
Cowboys.
Sonny Bill.
Yeah,
Who was after the Cowboys?
Knights
Knights.
and the Sea Eagles.
That's the bit that's throwing me. Who the hell?
Pass. I have no idea. I honk. Go to the current players. Pass. We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
So that was Willie Mason, sorry.
I was going to say that. Did I not say that? I thought I did.
I didn't realise he had played for bloody.
Okay. Current? You want current players?
Current.
Yeah, yeah,
two
go
current.
So current players, I have Roosters, Tigers, Storm, Panthers, Roosters.
Oh.
Who? Huh? Momorowski?
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't even know how to spell that. Next one.
Raiders, Sharks, Knights, Dolphins.
Milford.
Raiders.
Sharks, Knights, and the Dolphins.
Raiders Knights.
It's the Sharks. That's not Milford, eh?
Yeah.
Raiders Knights. Raiders Knights. Sharks.
Edric Lee.
Yes!
Let's go!
Let's get it! I did that one purposely for you.
Let's go, Benny! Fins up, Edric Lee, let's go. Alright, I'll be circling back.
Yeah.
Parramatta.
Parramatta Eels, 27 games.
Manly.
Manly Sea Eagles, 20 games. So that's one season each. New Zealand Warriors, 43 games. And the Dragons, 4 games. 4 sole games, probably off the bench.
That's what's throwing me off. There's...
Just throw some names at me.
That's the thing, I don't...
I know Jeff Robson played for Cronulla.
Are we throwing in the towel? Have I got him?
Nah, don't, because I want to get it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to ask one question.
Yeah.
And it's just fucking... Is he a back or a forward?
Back.
He's a back. Okay.
Did you want some hints on what kind of era he played in?
No, because you said 2020 too,
Yeah.
or 2020.
This one's a bit earlier in that time frame.
So it would have been when I was fucking loving the Warriors.
Yeah.
And he's played 40 games as a back.
That's why I've thrown it your way. 43 games.
I'm just gonna forget about the Dragons.
Yeah.
Bill Tupou?
Nah. I would forget about the Dragons because who knows, he probably was sitting on the bench the whole game anyway.
Bill Tupou.
Because he's gone over to
No, I was trying to think of who.
between the Warriors.
I've got
and
it.
Who?
Michael Witt.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Damn it!
I've got him.
I wanted to get one.
And,
I wanted to get
Michael
one.
Witt.
Oh.
The Dragons was throwing me.
Yeah. So and then you've just got rid of it, and you've seen him in
just
an
got rid
Eels
of it.
jersey, eh?
Eels jersey. The Manly. I don't even remember him playing for Manly, but I know he played for. I know he played for Parramatta, and majority of his career would have been at the Warriors.
Yeah.
There was a couple. Todd Lowry went through my head, but Todd Lowry also played at Melbourne. But I knew he played at Parramatta.
Yeah, all I could think about was Wade McKinnon.
Yeah, Eels head. But yeah, I really thought
Come back with some more next time, brother, because
I'll just bring 2 next week, and they're gonna be. I'm
I was going to say Jamie Soward, and he's got me on that one, but yeah.
I'm gonna pick a player that's played like 13 minutes and for his whole career, and we'll see if you get it then, pal. Huh?
By all means, brother, go ahead.
I'll just say he's played for the Rabbitohs and for his whole career, and then his career is like 1 game or some shit. But anyway, I'm wrapping up there. That's a bit of a long one.
Oh, multi?
Threecap multi.
3-cap multi.
I've got mine. Gabe Davis anytime from the Bills.
Well, Michael
Touchdown.
Witt.
Michael Witt. Shout out to Michael Witt. And he's
Yeah.
had a
So
stint
shout
at
out to
the
Bill
London.
Tupou, because I don't know where that's come from me.
He's over in the Super League, jamming away. Good on him,
Tubes.
Billy Tubes.
I might. Who have Lakers got next? I don't have my phone on me, but
Oh, I can have a look here, mate. What do we got? Buffalo, Pittsburgh
What do you-
Steelers.
What do you think about the update they've made to the NBA app?
I don't like it. It looks,
haven't even been
like,
on,
what do we
so I
got
don't know.
stories on there for?
Yeah, it's this.
Gabriel David. At Honks.
Yeah, at
But the
Honks.
Hawks have got up, so what a performance.
Yeah, Ice Tray.
Uh,
Put an
they-
absolute clinic on in Abu
They
Dhabi.
versus the Warriors.
Did he?
31 points in like 20 minutes, and then he sat the rest of the game out.
But also, DeJounte Murray in his first game, what did he get? 27, 8, 9 or something?
Oh, you wouldn't
He
expect
didn't
anything
even
like
play.
that. Let's
No,
say
he played the first game at
The
training.
future's looking bright in Atlanta. What do we got on?
That's who they play.
Click on it. I'm gonna go Wenyan Gabriel. 6+ rebounds. Can you bet on preseason NBA?
I don't think you can.
You can't bet on. You
I
know,
think
you
you
can
can-
bet on them winning or losing. You can't bet on any
Lakers
player market.
will lose that, so go Golden State to win that.
Watch them win now.
Golden State that win that.
Yep.
And what do we have here?
So we got
No way. Clippers are on fire.
Golden State to win. What's your one?
Gabe Davis anytime. The Buffalo Bills player for a touchdown.
For touchy, and then what do you got, Skip?
I really want to go to the EPL, but I hate
Do
that
it.
they can. Yeah, but I hate that they can draw in that. It annoys me.
Oh, I thought you were going for a goal scorer. Not a winner.
But then they can play 9.
I really want to back Arsenal to beat Liverpool, to be honest with you. But at the same time, if I do that, then I know Liverpool come out and absolutely slap their teeth in.
Yeah.
And if I back Liverpool, then Arsenal will slap their teeth in.
Liverpool.
So what I'm going to do...
Say that.
Yeah.
So what do we got?
What are you backing, Skip? What's your massive third leg looking like?
What's the middle leg looking like? How are we looking in the middle, so to speak?
It's old Malcolm looking like.
Yeah.
Malcolm in the middle.
How's old Malcolm been, by the way? How's on?
Yeah.
There's really nothing on here, right? Is there?
Let's just choose anything, pal.
How about we just choose?
Seriously.
NFL matches.
Okay.
Here we go. We're going to sort through this accordingly, and then
we're going to liaise through this.
Part 2. Come back next week for part 2 of this episode.
To see what we've actually chosen.
Yeah.
See, I was already prepped.
Man United to beat Everton. There you go. Boom.
Bang.
Man United win.
Shout out Lockie
Warriors
Keenan,
win.
but your team's losing, brother.
And Gaby, anytime.
Boss.
Odds of $6. Oh, we'll power play it up to $7.13.
Older Gabo, so to speak.
Gabo. Anyhow, that's the Threecap multi for this week. Episode 12 in the books. What a cracker that was.
Wow.
We'll be back next week. Probably chat about the NRL's done for the...
Yeah, no more. We got the World Cup coming up.
Exactly.
Starts next weekend.
Jesus. So you'll be hearing more about the old Rugby League World Cup coming soon. Also, NBA. That's
coming full force into...
Does NBA start?
I think it starts the week
18th on the 18th.
So
So really looking
So
forward to that.
we'll just we'll be chatting about preseason probably. NFL.
Probably predictions for the NBA.
Yeah.
But stay tuned.
Yeah, hopefully Skippy's
I'm
here.
excited. I'm
Hopefully
excited.
Skippy's here next weekend.
Might
Yeah,
be a bit
Skippy's
of
got a Bucks party
Bit of
on.
a sabbatical next week
yeah.
potentially.
Shout
We'll see how
out!
we
Shout
go.
out Sam Leach.
Yeah.
We'll
pull some
Bucks
strings.
party.
We'll try to get a replacement.
I will not be replaced.
Yes,
Yeah.
you will. Sorry, we need a
Not
third.
in here, just on there.
Yeah.
Forever in there.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you later. See you next week or whenever we throw out another one of these fins up.
Fins up.
Yeah.